Hello everybody. Today I'd like to talk to you about the game of golf, its history and origins, and what golf can mean to you today. The game of golf has been around for nearly 1,000 years, dating back as early as the year 960 in China. Approximately 800 years ago, during the 13th century, the Middle Ages, the Dutch have records indicating that individuals played a game with a stick, a leather ball that they would strike into a hole that was dug into the ground several hundred yards away, and they would try to do this in the least number of strokes possible, just like we know in the game of golf today. Interestingly enough, in the year 2005, a Chinese professor that worked at Lanzhou University in China discovered that the Song dynasty in the year 960 had records indicating that they also had people that played a similar game, but they noted in their records that they had 10 clubs, some of them being sticks that were painted in gold, that were indicative of their power and their wealth in their respective societies. And in their records they indicated that they had large clubs like drivers we know today, and smaller clubs that went down through the irons and even the putter. The Scottish are probably best known for their invention of the 18-hole game of golf, though. When the owners would make their courses, they had large plots of land, acres upon acres, and they would make a straight line of 11 holes out to the end of their property, and then they would make a straight line back for a total of 22 holes. There were no curves, there were no dog legs, just two straight lines. After time passed, they noticed that there were a few holes in these 22 that were too small and that could be combined with others, and there was no point in playing them by themselves. So after making the necessary combinations, the course changed from 22 holes to 18, so they had 9 going out to the fence and 9 coming back. And this is the standard that was set forth and we still have today for all 18-hole courses. We have front 9 and we have back 9. By the year 1930, golf came to America, and we had nearly 1,000 golf courses, and today we have over 10,000. People who appreciate golf today, however, in the 15th and 17th centuries, the Scottish kings outlawed it and they banned it because they felt that their archers and their military members were being too easily distracted, and they needed to focus on their archery and their military training. So we try not to take it for granted today. Technology is also a thing that changed during these past 250 years. Before 1850, golf clubs were only made of wood, but by the year 1850, 1860 is when steel came into the mix, and now we have graphite and steel shafts. We also have adjustable club heads, and golf clubs are lighter and more aerodynamic than ever before. So now that we talked about the history of golf, let's talk about what it can provide for you. First off, if you haven't played golf, I would suggest that you do so, just to see if you like it. Who knows, you might even like it. I know for me, I enjoy it because it's a solitary sport, meaning that the outcome, no matter what the external variables, is entirely dependent on the skill of the individual player. Meaning that no matter what the weather conditions are, what the course conditions are, it's flat across the playing field. Everyone has the same chance. This cannot be said about team sports like soccer, hockey, basketball, baseball, or football. While I enjoy these sports too, I enjoy golf because it's solitary, and it's probably my favorite sport to play. Golf teaches determination, honesty, integrity, character, and it can even teach ethics. I can honestly say, as a kid growing up, I played golf with my father every Sunday morning before church. Probably some of the best times of my life. We got to connect with each other, we got to connect with the environment, we got to get away and relax, and I even connected with myself, which I think is very important, and most of you can probably relate when you play golf. So So if you've never played golf, I suggest that you do so. And if any of you have any golf stories to share, I would love to hear them, so please post them below. Thank you.